M0FXB, just showing you a couple of my hotspots. So I actually made this one, so I use this one for D-Star. Inside is a Raspberry Pi 02 and a 2.8 screen, should be 3.2, but anyway, it still works. And then we've got the ID51, so I can select my hotspot here. Just go to TX history. There you are, open spot, and then go to the top. Go to reflector and then use reflector. Okay, and if I key just briefly, you will see, well, actually no, we're not on the open spot, just remembered we're on the, where is it, Pi Star, that's the one. If we key now, you'll see it change.
001 Charlie.
There you can see it's working well. And I got the case for about £20, I think. Anyway, the DV Mega hotspot, definitely the one I recommend. This is the 2.8 version Genesis. Contact Carl, he's on Facebook, DV Mega. And then, so on the top half here, let's put it to this. It's a simplex frequency for DV Mega. Sorry for my Fusion. 438575. That's actually my All-Star node. There it is there, 438575, and look, so it's connected. Now I can still use the X button. Let's do that again. Let's hold it down. That was group mode. See that? That's the X button. Then you can select using the radio where you want to go. Otherwise you're using Pi Star. Pi Star looks like this, and if you get a yellow thing at the top, so if we go to config, you get a yellow thing at the top, look, just click it for upgrade and it'll do that automatically. Pretty cool. Okay, so today I'm sort of messing around trying to work out why one of the doors on my car doesn't automatically lock. So the rest of the video will be me playing around with that. 7.3, thanks for watching. So to get the door cover off of a Rover Sport 2009, what you do is, see this thing here, which was here, you just pull it, it just comes away here and then lift it out. So you need to get that out your way. Then just pull this off. Just pulls to the left, just poke a tiny screwdriver and it comes out, and there's a screw here. You have to pull this off like that, and I just used a plastic tool. You pull it upwards and it sort of goes like that, clips up like so. I just used a tool like that, and then you've got a couple of screws here. So take this screw out, and there's screw there, screw there. You've got to pull out, and then the card, the main card actually pulls to, once you've got lift this out of the way, the whole card pulls towards you. It doesn't go up. You might as well open the window, it might make it easier, but it doesn't go up. You pull it and it unclips once you've taken the screws out. Once you take the screws out, it will be loose. The screw on the left is a bigger silver one. The screw here on the right is a longer one. There's a little tab here you need to remove. So there's a screw under that, just underneath the handle. Just clip it out with a thin screwdriver and it's there, look. And that's quite a short screw. It's like one of those starry type ones. Yeah, on closer inspection, it's not. It's just a normal Phillips, but it's shorter on the on that. Just behind there. Yeah, so the tab to get this off. So you've got a connector to get out of the way. You've got a connector here for the wing mirror, and there's another connector here as well. Remove that. The small one, I just squeezed it. There's a little tab here. I just squeezed it there, and it came out. So to get this one off, you've got like a hole there, sort of got a screwdriver under it, under this bit. See the way there's like a tab, and it was that way round, and it went in there, but really it was easy, really, just that's the way. So I think the idea now is if we just pull it, we're just going to give it a pull and see what happens. Yeah, we sort of pulled it and it's starting to clip out. what I'll do, I think I'll open the window. The reason I'm even taking it off is because this is stiff and doesn't do anything. But it does manually lock the car, but the electronic isn't engaging it. It feels very stiff. And as I pull, you can see it's starting to expose these clips. And there's clips down there. I'm just hoping I haven't forgotten any screws, but there's more clips down there as well. Sort of round type. I've got this sort of catch the weight if I can't carry it. These little chair. Yeah, that sort of fell out, but it doesn't really matter. And I got the ignition off now. Okay, I'm carefully sort of pulling it. Yeah, just making sure there's no screw left in. That's all I'm worried about really. I'm just going to make sure I haven't left any screws in on this side. You can see the clips in there. All seems fine. Yeah, I forgot to take one of those screws out, but as soon as I did, really it's come quite loose now. If you look down here, it's starting to pull out quite nicely. There you go. So yeah, because I just pulls away, just making sure there's no screws left behind. We've got the speaker connector there. But what I'm actually interested in is why this mechanism here isn't working. So I might not take the thing all the way off. That's your little plugs there. This is just in the end just popped out. It looks quite straightforward to clip back in. Sort of prop the corner there. There is a cable at the bottom here which powers the light. Pop them off and it's now just hanging down. That's where they came off. They just keep them in line, you can't go wrong. And then just working out how to disconnect the light now. Yeah, in the end it was just pull that little wire out and that's it. And this sort of fell out. Just clips in there, so no problem with it falling out. Right, so it's off anyway. It's quite light actually when you got the whole thing off. It's actually quite light. Some people change them just to upgrade them. Just lean that there. Now the actual bit that is stiff is here. Obviously the switch and everything looks completely fine. So the thing that's not working is the actual thing when you press open and lock, the thing that, you know, the central locking unit. I'm not sure which one that is. So that's your electric windows. You can see that power speaker. Oh, it looks fine. So what is the unit that does the opening and close it? It can't be that. That looks too small. It must be. It's possible that you have to change the whole unit, but I'm not doing that myself. So there. Okay, well it looks like to change the part that makes the door open and lock, which is behind here, you remove this and it go inside, and then you can get your hands in and remove the door actuator. Within it there's a little motor that has the strength to open and lock the door, but I got a feeling the one I've got is broken. So all you do is get a recon unit, I suppose. But I don't really want to do that. I think I'd rather a mechanic do that. So I'm just going to put it back together. So I'll just lay the card like this first, plug in the interior light, and then I'll lift it up like so, and then lift it into place. I just sort of got these things to hold up the card. Some of these sort of got stuck in the door. You can just wedge them out with a small screwdriver and put them back in the card. Just go like that, see? Back in. Can't do all of them. That's those two. There you go, the bottom one's in now. And we'll sort of lift it up and then we'll look at reconnecting some of these cables and this latch here. Okay, just sort of pushed it back into place along the top, and then it's just a matter of putting the screws back in now and then clipping on the covers.